right now because you were an original member of his initial Comanche Chainsaw Marching Band. George, Concha, Dirt Roney, Father, Pop, different names, different roles we all knew him by. And we're not here today to mourn for George Roney or our family, for while he'll be greatly missed by all of us, his life was truly the American dream. And we're here to rejoice and respect a life well lived. Born to a true pioneering family who came to Butte County via California Trail in covered wagons drawn by oxen, many of you are buried today, the Bennetts, the Roneys, all around us. George lived his entire life north of Chico, ranching and farming as a fifth generation to work the land homesteaded by his ancestors. He grew up on a humble farmstead in Pine Creek off Meridian Road, in a home without electricity, up until he moved away to college at UC Davis. And with a mother who was crippled with polio, who was nonetheless the spiritual leader and who ruled the household, and a father who grew turkeys and sheep. After attending UC Davis for college in his early years in the cattle business with his brother Elwin, thanks for coming today, Elwin. They were right out of a Hollywood script for Bonanza Rawhide. The Roney Brothers cattle drive from the winter range in the valley to the summer range at Clover Valley and Eagle Lake was one of the last to change from the traditional cowboy on horseback drive to trucking as it's done today. George had a true passion for growing things, having farmed tomatoes, vine seeds, alfalfa, milo, beans, wheat, almonds, most recently walnuts. He's so proud of that walnut orchard in his backyard. In fact, just last week he was laying out a winter garden for Peggy. He also enjoyed hunting. Many Bar Club members here today will recall the years of deer hunting in the foothills above his childhood home. First on the Travis Range, later on the Bell Ranch, back when tags were easy to get and life was a whole lot simpler. His wish to bag an elk came true when Roy and I took him on an elk hunt in Colorado for his 80th birthday. The outfitter looked at us and asked Roy and I if we'd sighted in our shiny new rifles, which we had. Then he looked at the duct tape around the stock of Father's old 308, and he said, "I can see I don't have to worry about you. You just about wore out that rifle." Sure enough, when the opportunity came, one shot and he had his elk. Fishing was another activity George enjoyed, whether it was going up to the Klamath with us for steelhead or on the Alaska trips with his cousin, who we all call Uncle Joe. Thanks for coming, Uncle Joe. And that 300-pound halibut, remember him helping you catch that baby? Yeah. Oddly enough, he doesn't really like to eat fish. Yeah, one time he caught a whole bunch and trout, and they made him not waste them, and so he had to eat them, and he never liked fish again. Both my folks loved to travel. They took many trips to many places like New Zealand, Ireland, Mexico, along with a lot of cruises, but it was Hawaii they seemed to like the most. One of the best memories our family had was of their 50th wedding anniversary, where they took all of the kids and all of the grandkids and spouses to Hawaii. And as many of you that know Pop, he had a way of mixing up his pronunciations. And upon landing in Hawaii and waiting for a plane change, we gathered in the bar area, and he promptly told the waiter, "We want a round of pinas coladas." We're still laughing about that one. George also had a passion for serving the community he grew up in, participating in the Leland-Stanford Masonic Lodge, the Chico Elks Lodge, the Chico Rotary Club. He was my sponsor into that club. Thanks, Bob. Served many years as a director of the Federal Land Bank. What he really liked most was his association and fellowship with Rotarians, Butte Creek Country Club members, He was an avid golfer for many years. He was in the Seniors in Retirement Club, the Butte Meadows Jonesville Community Association, where he helped author A Small Corner of the West, a book, and most recently in the COGS, the Chico Old Goat Society. He loved being a member of the Comanche Riders Association, and his Indian name was Concha, member of the Los Birdos Muertos tribe. Is that dead asses? Okay. I love you, Red Shirt. Thanks to all you Red Shirts for coming here to honor him. Appreciate you. George also had a passion for giving. His pomegranate jelly permeates every part of our family's pantries, and many friends as well. His very last days were spent drying watermelons and fruit to give to grandchildren for Christmas, and great-grandchildren were the crowning glory of his life's achievements. He let everyone know how much he loved us in every way possible. Our family was extremely blessed when he and Emma wrote their memoirs called Treasured Memories and a Little BS. The book's right there. While we're all sad and sorely will miss this great man, it was his time to be reunited in heaven with Nan. And we'll all have permanent memories, each and every one of us, for that special time spent with George Roney. Because of his notorious sweet tooth and pomegranate jelly making, Peggy brought some pomegranates and candy for everyone to take on their way out. I personally think she's just trying to get out of making any more of that damn jelly. So this does conclude our services. We want to thank all of you again for coming, and you're invited to stay and visit with each other and share memories of my dad and our grandpa. Thanks for coming. We really love you all. Thanks.